Hi, my name is Kyle. I'm back for more of with my autism and things like that. I want to talk about more about. I want to talk about some interests that I have. Because I know a lot of. I'm one of those that have a big interest in things like that, which I didn't know that's a thing that's like a lot of people with autism have until like 6 months ago, and I'm like, my God, I'm like everyone also is like a big fan of like sharks and dinosaurs and stuff. Oh my God, I'm literally one of those people. I am a big fan of dinosaurs and sharks. It's I ever since I started watching freaking uh what you call it Jurassic Park. I fell in love with it. I watched. I think my dad like put it on like 5 times in a row one time, and it was great. I don't even remember how many times I watched it. I'm just saying that in an exaggeration because like it's so great. Um, I remember it was super great at the time. It was um, it's really cool. Yeah, that's how I fell in love with dinosaurs. I started watching Jaws. That's when I got into really deep into sharks. Dinosaur, man, I remember when I was a kid. When I watched dinosaurs, I remembered every single dinosaur name. I don't as much now. I don't remember now because it's been so freaking long. I would watch Dinosaur King a lot. I don't remember half of the names of those dinosaurs anymore. But I would love to get back into watching it again and probably remember it again to do it. Maybe one day. But yeah, that's one of my interests. I love dinosaurs, sharks, um, Hot Wheels. They were really cool when I was a kid. But my biggest interest now, since I'm a little bit grown up, not saying I would never would love to, not saying I don't love Hot Wheels, sharks, and things like that. Just throughout the times of what I am now, where I'm at now, I have more interest than usual. I love video games. My favorite game is God of War. I've been a God of War fan since I was like, I don't even know, maybe 8 years old, maybe even younger. I could be wrong. I don't remember how old I was. I remember when my dad bought God of War 2 on on the PlayStation, and it was like the coolest thing that. I'm gonna turn off my car real quick. I remember it was being like one of the coolest things that um, that I that I've ever watched him play. Um, yeah, and it was really cool. It was really cool. I remember when I saw my dad play one of the scenes, or wait, maybe I was playing the scene. I think because I didn't really like watch him play the rest of the game. I really love the beginning when Kratos fights against uh, Colossus of Rhodes, and it was the coolest battle I've ever seen because he's like really giant and everything. Once I was finally able to defeat him, I got to this part where I think everyone, well, spoiler alert, but we're to the point where like I thought legit like Kratos was gonna die in this whole scene, and I was busting in tears, and I almost did not want to play the game again, and my dad didn't want me to play the game, and I was like, you know what, I want to play it again. I gotta face this fear. And then once I found out, oh, he's actually alive, I'm like, well, shit, I thought the game was over. But there he is. He's back to life. Me as a kid back then was different, but now I'm like, man, I fell in love with God of War for a long time. I also love my second favorite. I've actually recently played it. A few months back is Last of Us. That's a very good game. It's very deep. Um, oh my God, it's very good. It's about um a guy uh who was trying to survive an outbreak and has been gone through a lot of trauma and been through like a lot of shit and try to go through basically trying to get through life the best he could, but in the most horrible way possible. Like he killed a lot of people. He defeated gangs and things like that. Basically ways to get him to survive. And then he meets this it's this guy named his name is Joel. Joel is trying to survive, and he's doing it in the most selfish ways possible. And then there's Ellie that he meets up, who he was there for a job. He was basically supposed to take care of her, make sure she gets to, I forget where, it's somewhere where she can face off the Fireflies, which that's what the military team is called, and she's basically supposed to get a cure and things like that. I'll get more into that. I'm not gonna get too detailed. I know people probably haven't played the game and all that, but that's most of the details. But it's a very good game. And I also really loved the Batman games, like the Batman Arkham Knight, Arkham City. Arkham City is my favorite one, and Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum is not as good. I just didn't think there wasn't as much. There was just too much, like, just the same stuff, which is not what I really entail, but it was still very good of a game, like, for, like, starters and everything. But it was really good overall. But that's it for video games for now. But that's basically the gist of it. I've been playing Spider-Man. The Spider-Man games, they're very good. I finished Spider-Man 1 and 2. I'd never played Miles Morales, so I'm getting into that now, because I didn't have it yet, and I kind of already have an idea of what all happened. But I'm still gonna get into it because I've been loving the whole Spider-Man game series now, and it's very awesome. But yeah, that's one of my interests, video games. And right now I'm about to hit the gym. That's one of my interests. I've been loving hitting the weights since I was 12 years old. It's helped me get my focus going, and it definitely helps me. It helped me. Ever since I found out I was autistic, it actually helped me with my focus a lot, and it helped me get through a lot of stuff. Like if I was, I had a hard time with school, and I felt like my progress in school, like, I started getting honors and everything. I was shocked, like my focus was, and I was getting smarter, and it felt really good. I felt like that was the best benefit of everything. I also played sports. I played football, wrestling, and track. I wasn't really that great at the sport. I always had a great mindset. I always had that mentality where I was just like, I am not like better than everyone, but I try to have a better attitude than everyone. I'll just say that. I felt like I had a better positive attitude. Trying to be better every day, trying to, work our butt off and try to do the best that we can at every aspect of the sport. No matter what the situation is. You could fuck up a play, you could screw up you could trip yourself while getting taken down. Anything can happen to anyone. And that's what I learned about the sports. Anything can happen to anyone. You can get hurt. You can lose to one of the worst teams possible, which that's what happened in my senior year. Even though I wasn't there. We had so many setbacks. That's what killed us. We had setbacks, people getting hurt, ineligible. COVID also happened at the time, so that's like one of the things that happened. But yeah, and I love fitness overall, not just because of the sports aspect, but more of like the mental aspect and the physical, and emotional. And I would say this: I've also been a trainer at a gym. I've been doing it for almost a year now. I loved it. One of the challenges I've had as a trainer is definitely trying to put myself out there was definitely the hardest part. But over time, once I started getting more clients and everything, I started to get more notice, and yeah, I've been more open since. I feel like I've improved my social skills from when I was in high school to now. Although my eye contact sucks, by the way. I don't know why I can't even look at the camera sometimes. I don't know why. It's just my way of thinking. But and that's one of the things that school has always taught us. We have to stay completely focused, trying to look at the person, try to listen and everything. I was looking feels like I'm like deep into their soul. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but yeah, those are my interests. I can't think of anything else that could be also my interests. Those are like my biggest interests is video games and going to the gym. I love personal training because those are like, it's like one of the things I've learned, like I know, because like learning how to exercise is like one of my biggest things that I've just held on for like most of my life, from when I was 12 to now I'm 22, and I figured I'd try doing that and see how that goes. And so far it's doing pretty good. I've been learning a lot about myself and learned a lot from others. Like I've been learning a lot I do learn a lot on Instagram, mainly from this one guy. His name is James Capola. He's one of the best trainers that I've ever seen. He calls out all the bullies, which that is one of the things I definitely like about that. I definitely respect from this guy. He defends those that what you call it, he defends those that definitely needed to be defended, and he definitely needs to call out to those that are he calls out those that deserve to be called out for being a bully. Now the ones that he defended are the people that he thinks that don't deserve that kind of treatment. There's a lot of people in the fitness industry that will say being fat is not good and everything. Being thin, too muscular. There's so much about the fitness industry that there's just been a lot of like people that can't handle the fact that they're insecure, and that they would just like make fun of people. It's just not right overall. I think that's what our jobs is. Us trainers need to be better. That's what I'm trying to be. I want to be better. I want to keep learning, not just on social media, because I think that's just not the way it goes. I think everyone should also have some form of knowledge of what they've learned from their certifications and things like that, which I still am. I'm renewing my certification pretty soon. Hopefully I did pretty good with the CEU courses that I've taken so far. But yeah, those are my interests. I don't have anything else to say. Hope you like it. If you don't, cool. If you do, cool. That's just my mentality, basically. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. If you like it, you like it. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna get to the gym. See ya.